My fiance's maid of honor texted me. She's having second thoughts. You should offer to pay for her dream car to reassure her. I replied, understood. Then I canceled the wedding venue, citing extortion as the reason. Last Wednesday afternoon, I was at my desk finishing some spreadsheets when my phone buzzed. The name on the screen, Maya, my fiance's maid of honor and best friend since middle school. The text read, Evelyn's having second thoughts. She feels unsure. You should offer to pay for her dream car to reassure her. A chill went through me. We'd been engaged for a year, together for almost 4. 2 nights earlier, Evelyn and I were cake tasting and laughing like everything was fine. And now her maid of honor was telling me I needed to buy a $42,000 Mercedes just to keep my wedding from falling apart. I wrote back, understood. But instead of calling a dealership, I called the wedding venue. Hi, this is Daniel Carter. September 28th reservation. I need to cancel. The woman on the line hesitated. You realize the $9,000 deposit is non-refundable, correct? Yes. Please note the cancellation reason as financial extortion concerns. The bride is aware I repeated that phrase, financial extortion concerns, to every vendor Evelyn had booked under her own name. Caterer, florist, DJ, photographer. Within an hour, over $15,000 of non-refundable deposits were nuked. Then I turned off my computer and waited. It took exactly 2 hours and 49 minutes for the storm to hit. First, 20 missed calls from Evelyn. Then, what did you do? The venue just called. They're saying I owe the deposit. What is financial extortion supposed to mean? If this is about Maya, I can explain. That last line told me everything. Evelyn knew. Soon after, Maya started texting. You misunderstood. I was just trying to help. A real man would have bought the car instead of throwing a tantrum. Then Evelyn's mother called. Her voice shook with anger. Daniel, why would you sabotage your own wedding? I answered calmly. Because your daughter apparently requires a luxury car to marry me. Silence. Then, that little witch. Give me a minute. She called back 20 minutes later. Evelyn swears she never asked for a car. Maya twisted her words. She only said she wished you were more ambitious. That's all. So it was true. Evelyn might not have demanded the Mercedes outright, but she let her maid of honor deliver the ultimatum for her. When I returned to our apartment Friday night, Evelyn was waiting. She had backup. Maya, her sister, and her mother. The second I walked in, Evelyn collapsed into tears. How could you do this? You humiliated me. I stayed calm. You humiliated me first when you let your best friend tell me I wasn't good enough unless I bought you a car. Maya jumped in. She never said that. You're twisting everything. I pulled out my phone. I have the texts. Every word, including the part where you told me, otherwise I don't know if this wedding is happening. The room went quiet. Evelyn sobbed harder. Finally, she whispered, I didn't mean it that way. I wanted to feel like you were serious about our future. I looked her in the eyes. I was serious. That's why I proposed. That's why I planned a wedding. That's why I loved you. But if your definition of love requires me to sign for a Mercedes to prove it, then we were never on the same page. The fallout was brutal. Evelyn lost nearly $16,000 in deposits, money her parents refused to cover. Maya's reputation tanked when I posted screenshots of her messages to our mutual friends. Within days, she was iced out of the group. But here's the part that floored me. On Monday, I got a stiff email from Evelyn's cousin, a lawyer. He demanded I reimburse Evelyn for the deposits, plus $6,000 for emotional distress. I forwarded it to my buddy, an actual attorney, who laughed so hard he nearly choked. His reply to them was simple. Your client attempted financial extortion. We have the receipts, radio silence ever since. The most shocking twist came from Evelyn's own father. He called me Tuesday night, his voice steady. Daniel, I saw the texts. I raised my daughter better than this. You made the right choice. I'm pulling every dime I offered for the wedding. She needs to learn what happens when you let greed ruin something real. That's when it hit me. This wasn't just about a car. It was about respect, values, and trust. So I packed Evelyn's things, left them by the door, and texted her one last time. Love doesn't need a down payment. Please arrange to collect your belongings. And that was the end of our engagement. The final irony? My reliable Toyota Camry, the one she mocked for being too basic, is fully paid off and still runs like a dream. Meanwhile, she's drowning in debt, trying to cover the deposits she insisted on handling.